Commanding the consultant, how are you? Manning Bertha, Manning JJ. You gambled again? You couldn't stay away from the gambling. Commanding Adobe, Manning AK Haya. I'm very sleepy. I think if it's time for another intervention. Determination. In this lesson, you will complete a long and complex problem that has been broken into parts for you. This lesson also introduces string split, a useful method for splitting strings. It deletes all of the spaces and then returns a list of all of the words in the string. The original string is not modified. This is a string. Words equals S split. Words, length of words, index 1. Print S. Another example of split. So we should get list of all of the words in the string. This is a string in a list. Here, put it here. And the length should be 4. And words 1 should be is. But S will still be a string. And then the split of this will be a list with each of these words, I guess. Yeah, I did a little bit of Reddit. I did a little bit of... No, not a little. I did a lot of doom scrolling this morning, but not on Reddit. I was on Mastodon and a YouTube. And this comes from yesterday. I just get this feeling like I've only started barking up the tree and already I think I might be in the wrong tree. I keep thinking about like, can I change? Can I learn anything? Can I grow? What's gonna happen? What will I be able to do? And then I feel like all these pressures, I feel these pressures that I don't need to feel. I don't know why I feel them. Well, it's not even my algorithm, JJ, because I'm not like logged in or using something with history. It's just the world. I don't know. It's just, I guess, yeah, it's just r slash technology and the like. Many rainbows, or you could say the most popular feeds. I guess, yeah, I think I'm in my own bubble, but it's not my bubble, it's the people who use front ends to circumvent, uh, big tech tracking bubble. I think that's its own bubble. Yeah, I have a real big headache because I feel like the other thing too is I'm a little bit worried is not the word. Confused and concerned maybe. When I try to think of like what are the projects I actually want to do and what am I spending time actually learning? I think those are like really different things, maybe. I think I'm really far away from it. So, the kind of projects I'm actually interested in are not websites. And I feel like that's a problem. Like I feel like I don't know, maybe it's too early for me to investigate, right? Like like mm, I was saying this a little bit last night too, but the chat got really weird, so I had to end that stream early. But I think that obviously, right? Obviously software engineering is kind of pretty vast. There's like all these different languages and there's all these different um, levels and types of things or whatnot and whatnot. Um, and then I also think that there are like dominant voices in culture that are actually not representative voices. Like every space I go about, beginners learning to code, there's this sort of like, yeah, there's this doom and gloom and expectation. Oh, you gotta work for a big tech corporation or my life is over kind of thing. Well, people weren't even listening about the Zig stuff, and then people were making jokes or whatever. YouTube recommended me to watch your VODs. Why the VODs and not the live? I don't really understand what you mean by that. Maybe I wasn't live at the time that you were searching? Like, what do you mean? Which VODs? Maybe I wasn't live at the time that you were looking? Anyway. Um, yeah. But I decided, I'm gonna try not to get too down and just keep putting one paw in front of the other. Yeah, JJ. It's, they get excited. I do believe people should choose a field of programming that is fine to them. I'm currently learning to become a data engineer. That's good for you. I believe that people should do whatever they want. I don't care. I believe that I want to stop caring about what other people are doing or not doing. I just want to focus on myself. But yeah, it's okay to know what you want and then go for it. But whatever. I do think that I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble, is all it is, but I'll figure it out, or I won't, or whatever. I will stop reading chat for now. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna try to, block in and get some of this practice down. Or is, okay. You can call split with special arguments to do more sophisticated splitting, but we don't need this ability below. They always tease me with the Python documentation. I already have you open. Okay, I'll open you again. Split, sep, none, max split, -1. Why do I feel like I've read this before? Didn't I just read this the other day? Wait. This looks familiar. Returns a list of the words in the string using sep as a delimiter. If max split is given, most max splits are done. If it's not specified, or if it's -1, there's no limit on the number of splits. If sep is given consecutive delimiters, are not grouped together and are deemed to delimit empty strings. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. I read this already the other day. Now we get to the task at hand. The old programming language BASIC. What the heck did this stand for? I miss my old flashcards. I miss them. I should go see if I still have... I don't think I have any VODs with them, honestly. I think I deleted all of those. I should see though. I don't know. I should start making them again. Beginners all-purpose. What the heck was the SIC? All-purpose something instruction code. Why do I think it's that? I don't remember. What is that? Symbolic. Oh. Beginners all-purpose symbolic instruction code. I forgot the word symbolic. It was famous for its numbered lines and go-to statements. For this exercise, you will implement a simple version of BASIC with just these features. Specifically, the input to your program will consist of several lines in the format label, goto, target. Where label and target are positive integers. The label is like the name or address of the line. All labels are unique. The target tells you the label of the line to move to next. The last line of the program is label and indicating you should stop once you move to this line. Here is a sample basic program. 5 go to 30, 10 go to 20, 20 go to 10, 30 go to 40, 40 end. When BASIC runs the program, this is what happens. We begin at the first line with label 5. The line with label 5 has target 30, so next we go to the line label 30. Then the line 30 tells us to go to 40. 40 tells us to end, so the program terminated successfully. On the other hand, a basic program can also loop forever. Here's an example. 10 go to 21, go to 37, go to 21, go to 37, go to 21. The program starts at line 10, but then it loops forever between lines 21 and 37. Your task is to write a Python program which reads a basic program as input. If the program terminates, your program should print success. If the program enters an infinite loop, your program should print infinite loop. Assume each target equals some valid label and that all labels are unique, so you do not have to do error checking. There are several ways you could do this, but in this lesson we have chosen one simple approach that breaks the problem into 3 subtasks. In lesson 15C, you have one large problem and design the subtasks yourself. Well, I did lesson C already. I finished lesson C yesterday. This is lesson 15A. Okay, so hopefully that means this is easier. What am I gonna call this one? I guess we'll just call it basic pi. Reading the program. To read the program, we need to keep calling input. However, we need to stop calling input once the last line, the one with end, is reached to avoid an end of file error. Coding exercise reading the program. Write a function getBasic which takes no arguments and does the following. It should keep reading lines from input using a while loop. When it reaches the end, it should return the whole program in the form of a list of strings. Okay, so, input will be basic program. Output will be meow, 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 meow. I'm a little bit confused on how I want to approach this pseudocode. I guess we should follow along and do it in parts. Probably. So, we need write a function, make a loop, make a while loop for input. When it reaches the end, it should return the whole program in the form of a list of strings. So take the input and add each line of input to a list. At the last line, return the list. Something like this. Let's do something like this. Oops. While. Keep reading lines. When it reaches the end, it should return the whole program. Ha 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 ha. Let me think about this. While I forgot. Please count and with find I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. Split line starts with strip title translate. um 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 hmm. I feel like I want something like find, but not really. I feel like count is what I'm gonna end up using, but I feel like what I want to know is like, is this substring inside of this thing, but I don't remember how to write that. I don't remember how to write that. I don't even remember where to go to write that. I know there was a place where substrings in. Okay, we could use this. We could use in. Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure if that was real or if it was a figment of my imagination. Yes. Do while end in current line. No, I want the opposite. Can I use not? Maybe? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. This is really wrong. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. The input isn't even part of the loop, but I need it to be part of the loop. Wait. Okay, I could just put it in there again. While end not in current line, we want to put current line into our list called program. And then we want current line new input. Is that the right order? And then add line 1, go through line 2, keep going. If this is end, well, end is there, but we still wanna add it. Whole program in the form of a list of strings. Let's just try it. Meow, meow, meow. 10, go to 21. 21, go to 37. 37. Oh wait, this is an infinite loop. Wait, it doesn't matter because it's not actually doing the program. This is just the input part. I don't think it worked. Oh, I didn't print it. Shit, I gotta do all that again. Shit. Shit. I want to see the output. Actually, it doesn't even matter what we put in here. We could just put anything in here. Okay, it works. um. Hints about lists. Start with an empty list variable, add strings to it with list append. Meh, whatever. I didn't use list append, but it's fine. To test each line to see if it's the last one, use string split or string ends with. To test each line to see if it's the last one. To test each line to see if it's the last one. Use string split or string ends with. I guess we could have used string ends with end. Probably. Okay, but it still works. It still works. Okay. Subtask 2. Go to it. Once we have read the program, we need to be able to move from line to line. To accomplish this, we ask you to write the following subroutine. Go to it. Define a function, find line, prog target to perform the following. Assume prog is a list of strings containing a basic program, like the type generated by getBasic. Assume target is a string containing a line number, which is the target of a goto statement. The function should return the index I, a number between 0 and length prog minus 1, such that prog I is the line whose label equals target. Sample input output if you call find line. Okay. And let's do a new one. I don't really understand this, so I'm gonna try to rewrite it in English again. We're gonna define a function with 2 parameters. Prog is a list of strings containing a basic program, like the type generated by getBasic. Okay. List of strings Meow, 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 meow. Assume target is a string containing a line number. A string containing a line number. Which is the target of a go-to statement. The function should return the index such that the index I a number between 0 and the length of the list minus 1 such that prog like the list of strings at that index is the line whose label equals target. If you call find line and then you have a list with 10 go to 20, 20 end, and you call 10, we want to return the number 1. Okay, return the index. Meow meow. Find line. So meow meow meow. We're gonna use starts with. Let me think about how I'm gonna do this. Line in Prague. So those are the strings. Line starts with. That looks really wrong. Target. Oops. Is it Boolean? Yeah, it's Boolean. Line starts with target. Oops. What do we want to do? The function should return the index I. A number. A number. Wait. such that prog I give me a second to think. Wait a minute. Minus 10. It starts with 10. We want to look at the index and then save it to I. Oh, but we can't use that, can we? Because that's a string method. I don't think it's a list method. Do you have list methods? Sequence types. Uh, um, 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 um. Meow. The sequence index returns the index. It should work. Raises a value error if value is not found in the sequence. I don't know. I'll just see if it works. Whatever. We just try it. And then, oops. Then now I'm not sure about syntax. I'm not so sure about syntax here. But I do want to kind of try it. Whatever, or give it a go. We'll try it with exactly this. I think it works. I think it works. I think the code works. Yoink. Yeah. I don't want to get too cocky, but I will say the cipher stuff was way harder. I'm so glad I chose exactly the wrong order to do these in. Subtask 3, Smart Simulation. It makes sorry. I was just sort of thinking about my other solutions. It makes me think that maybe the other one shouldn't have been written the way it was. But oh well, it's too late now. That's in the past. That was like yesterday. Old news. Subtask 3, Smart Simulation. In the previous two exercises, we handled the input routine and the searching task. These will be useful to make writing the main program shorter. However, there is still a major question. How can we actually solve the original problem? The most straightforward way would be to simulate the basic program. Let prog be the basic program, an array of strings. Start a counter called location at 0, since we begin on the first line of the program. While true, if prog location is the end line, return success and stop. Let T be the target string indicated in prog location. Let the new value of location be find line prog T. But there's a major problem. This doesn't detect infinite loops, and if the basic program has an infinite loop, then the Python program will also loop forever. What we wanted was that the program should print infinite loop in this situation. We leave this problem for you to solve. We give a hint below. Yeah, actually, I think I might need this information up here. Oh no, it's written in there. Smart simulation. Write a function, execute prog to do the following. Assume prog is a list of strings containing the basic program like before. Then your function should return either success or infinite loop, depending on whether the program terminates or loops forever. Important, you should assume the procedure find line prog target defined in subtask 2 is already defined. You do not need to rewrite it. Here's a broken solution to get you started. Let's see what they've done here. Or actually, before we do that in English, I don't really understand the program again. Let's see. Input array of strings. Output success or infinite loop. I guess this isn't this just the same as when I wrote on top? It is. Okay. Okay. Well, we get some program. They want us to use location as a counter. They want us to use while true if location equal to the length of prog minus 1 return. I don't like this. I don't like the way this is written, but okay. Get T from prog location via string split. Oh, my brain hurts. Oh, my brain hurts. Get T from prog location. I don't really understand this. Oh, it's okay if I don't use their code, but I don't really don't understand their code. Wait, I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I really don't. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad, kitty. Hum. This is a problem with me. I'm not adaptable enough. I feel like I wouldn't have written this way, and therefore, even if it's the right way to write it, it just doesn't really feel that good to me. So this is index 0. Be a string split. Let me think about it. Oh yeah, cause wait. Wait, why does it say via string split? Oh, get T from, oh shit. So it's not gonna be the whole array, it's gonna be the substring that's number. I don't know how to do that. It's okay. So prog at a location index is a string, and then we wanna split it and then rewrite the first. I don't really know how to do this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then from this list, I don't know if this, I think I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Am I convinced that this is a T is a number? I don't think so. Oh, it is, but isn't it a string? Oh, I think we had it. I think it was a string. Let me think again. For line in Prague, if the string line starts with target. Yeah, it's okay that it's a string. Sorry guys, I don't like this at all. It's really confusing to me. I don't know. I don't know why. I think, yeah, I don't know why. I don't really like, I don't really like the way it's written. And my brain is kind of stuck in an infinite loop. This is Prague. Location is 0. If location is equal to the length of Prague, which is 2, minus 1, which is 1, return success. I don't like the way, I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Is this a comprehension? I think that's what it is. My brain is really confused. ah, 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 ah. Okay, stop whining. Stop complaining. It's not a comprehension. I think it's just alternative syntax. I just don't like. It's just that I just don't like. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm making weird noises and complaining. This is not a good sign. My brain is so stuck because I don't understand I don't really understand the while true syntax. Like, I don't really get it. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't understand it at all. While what's true? Like, just while true is true? Isn't true always true? I'll keep doing this thing? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm really confused, I'm not gonna lie. Right? While true is true, if location is some number, return success. It's not. So then t is equal to some array at index 0 split, and then the first element in that new list. And so that's like a number, that's a string. And then location gets updated to this find line prog for that first number. If line starts with target, I equals the index of that thing. Really confused. I am really confused. Um, I don't get it. That's okay, kitty. It's okay, kitty. It's okay, kitty. It's okay. We don't have to get everything. It's okay to not understand. Cheer up, kitty. What if I put it up there? Time limit exceeded. Oh. What if? I don't get it. Let me think about how the infinite loop works again. 10, 21, 37, 37, 21. So it's not the length. Could we just add a counter? Yeah, that's what we'll do. And if oh 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 ah meow 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 0. Wait, 0 to the first one. Program executed without crashing. Running execute. Its value infinite loop is correct. As a wrong value infinite loop expected success. 5 go to 30. 30 go to 40. Okay, that's true. It doesn't have to do with the length. Let's see. Greater than? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 go to 30. 30 go to 40. Meow, meow, meow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If location is equal to 4, return success. T is equal to prog 0, which is 5 go to 30, split the first index, which would be 5. So that's T. Location is find line prog T. So find line is for line in prog for all of these strings. If the line starts with the target, the index is the index of that line. Return the index is 0. I think I did this wrong. Huh? Huh? Ah. 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 I'm gonna delete this all. I'm gonna delete this all and start from scratch. I don't think I have time. I have 44 minutes. Can I just do it my way? Why do I have to do it their way? I don't know. Let me think. um, 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 um. Gonna take an array. I call it a list. It's a fucking list. Sorry for cursing. A list of strings. Then Your function should return either success or infinite loop, depending on whether the program terminates or loops forever. I have a problem with this find line thing. We have this program, and our target is 30. We go through each line, and the line that starts with 30 the index of that line is returned. 0, 1, 2, 3. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, I wrote it wrong. I think I just wrote it wrong. Let T be the target string indicated in prog location. So that's the ends with. But that's the last in that's the last. Oh wait, let me think. I don't know how to do this. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. We need location. Start at 0. Find the target. T at the end of prog. Let T be the target string indicated. Let the new value be the index. Set location equal to find line prog T. I still don't really like this, but what can I do? What can I do? Ah, 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 ah. Index of, of, line that starts with T. Meow, 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 meow. The counter set counter equal to the index of the line that starts with T. So we find let me see. But we make this a loop. Maybe. Um. I'm actually confused. How can I test if it's an infinite loop? I don't know. I don't want a hint. I don't know. I don't want a hint. Um. Hmm. My tummy hurts. I feel like I'm not gonna solve this today. I'm really hard stuck. Um. Hmm. Meow. 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 Hum. Hmm. Hum. Sorry, I'm being really annoying, but I don't really have an answer. I don't know. I thought I could just do doesn't really work. What if? I think that's too complicated, but I'm not sure. The idea that I have is that if we like maintain a list of counters and then we look for duplicates, because if there's a loop, so we start with 10, go to 21, and 21 becomes T. When we set counter to 21, no, we don't. We set the counter to the index of the line that starts with 21. So that becomes... Oh, maybe that's easier then. Wait. No, yeah. Wait. Then counter. Meow. Becomes 1. Then we find T, it's 37. It's not end, so we set the counter equal to the index of the line that starts with 37. And then it's 21 again. I feel like at this step, couldn't we break the loop? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a counter. Find T. And if T is end success, otherwise add T to add T to... Do I want it to be a list, or do I want it to be... It has to be. Give me a second. I'm a little bit confused about how strings of numbers work. That might work. Wait. I'm not sure though. Okay. Maybe it works. It might work. Add T to a list. check if T is already in that list. Or actually, I'll write it differently. If T in list infinite. Oh wait, I have to do this. I should do this in a different order. Wait a minute though. Won't that cause an error? Didn't I read that earlier? No, because I'm just asking a boolean. Like, is it in there or not? It should be fine. Whatever. I think this works. I need to be right back now, guys. I need a quick break. I'm gonna pause my timer though. I'm really sorry. I'll hide this. And then go put this back on the problem so everyone can make fun of me and laugh at how stupid I am. Yeah, I just AFK like this. Bill. Okay. Now I'm gonna try actually writing this. Let's see. We can still use their terminology if they want to use it. Location is 0. Well, this is the part I didn't like though. How do I write this? Find the target T at the end of the first string. Oh, it's not the first. Okay, yeah. T equals prog split. No, we need to end of the first string. Prog location. So the first string in prog, and we need Oh wait. I don't know how to get the end. Split. Oops, split. And then, so if it's 10, go to 20 run. We want the last thing in there, so that's index 2, which is sugar. Maybe I do this in 2 steps. But that makes it harder. Um, um, um. I don't know how to better word this. Um, split. String. That's a really bad name. That's a terrible name. And then I want t to be equal to uh 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 split string, that whole thing, but just the last. Can't we just, can't you just do -1? Am I actually retarded? Can I just do -1 for the, wait a minute. Right? Isn't that the last? Wait. Okay. Nobody saw that. We're good. We're good. We're good. T is gonna be that last thing. I didn't make a loop yet though, which is a problem. If T we forgot to make the list called my tea. Tea in my teas. Turn infinite. I didn't even make the loop yet. This is bad. We're gonna add tea to the list. My teas plus equals tea location equals, oops, to the index of the line that starts with T. Find line let's see. Print, execute. This. Okay, before I run this, I do want to try. Oops. I put an extra. One of these in there. Oops. I do want to try to walk through it with logic. Alright, so let's pretend we have this list, right? 5 go to 30, 10 go to 20, 20 go to 10, 30 go to 40, 40 go to end, right? That's our prog. Location equals 0. My teas is an empty list. While true, t is equal to prog at index 0, which is 5 go to 30, split. So it's actually, instead of the string 5 go to 30, it's another list with a string 5, a string go to, and a string 30 at the index -1, so it's just 30. That's t. If t is equal to end, return success, and then the whole thing would be over, but it's not, and it's 30. If t is in my t's, return infinite loop. Well, my t's is empty, so that won't, it won't return infinite loop. But then we add it to my t's. So my t's, now we add a string 30. And we set location to find line, this whole thing, prog of 30. So, find line takes prog and a target, 30, for line in prog, this whole thing. If line starts with 30, we want the index. We want the index of the line, and we're going to save it to I, and then we're going to return I. So does this start with 30? No. Does this start with 30? No. Does this start with 30? No. This one starts with 30? Yay! Okay. So it's going to return an index of 0, 1, 2, 3. So now location is equal to 3. While true, t is equal to prog at index 3 split, but just the last part, so 40 is t. If t equals end, return success. Doesn't equal end, it equals 40. If t in my t's return infinite loop, it's not in there. But we're going to add it now. So now 40 is in my t's, and my t's should have 30 and 40. And then we do the same thing. We set location to find line prog of 40. So it's going to return to us the index of the string that starts with 40, and that's this one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now location is equal to 4. T is equal to prog 4 split and the last index. So it's going to split into a list of 2 strings, 40 and end. And T is going to be end. So T is end. It should return success. I don't know if this actually works, but I stepped through it once, so let's just try it and see if it works. Let's just try it. If it doesn't work, I'll just cry. It works! Wait a minute. We got success and then we got infinite loop. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Okay, now let's go back up to here and here. And yank it. And let's try it in their program. I don't know if they're gonna be satisfied though, because I don't know if I followed all the rules. Let's just run it and see what happens. Yay! It works! Yay! An hour and 56 minutes. Do you guys know why I'm celebrating right now? I'm not celebrating just because this is green, because it worked. I'm celebrating because I feel like I could solve it on my own. Now, I shouldn't celebrate too soon though, because I think my inflexibility in my thinking is going to come to haunt me later. I think I should be more mentally flexible. So let's take a look at what they said for the hint. The program loops forever precisely when it visits a line twice. So initialize a list visited equals false times length of program. Visited equals false times the length of program. visited equals a list of false times the length of the program, and change visited I to true when prog I is visited. Ah, okay. So we could have done like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A list with false 5 times. And then each time I don't really know what that would look like, honestly. My brain's a little bit broken. But theoretically, I really actually don't really know. Wait. Change visited I to true. So it would just be like false, 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 false. And then once something is visited, we change it to true. And then I don't really get it. I don't know what happens after that. So anyway. Hi kitties. I think what you did is better than the hint. Thank you, Baratam. This makes sense in languages with static arrays, but not really when you have dynamic lists like in Python. The quote from last night, smaller steps, and behold, you got there. Yep, we did it. Hi, Yuval. Hi. Vim don't have AST. What's AST and YAF? I wish AI could replace me sometimes. Working with feels like working with a child that knows to write but doesn't really understand what it writes. Aww. Aww. How will you learn about programming if not doing code? Passive reading from AI? Oh, I missed some things. I work with AI. I was actually thinking about it, and I took a little break, and I thought to myself, man, wouldn't this be easy if I were AI? But at the same time, it's like, no, then I wouldn't be human. I would be a machine, and I'm not a machine, and it's okay. It's okay. I may never get good. I may never be worthwhile or like, make my parents proud. But that's not the reason why I'm doing this. I just want to learn something, and it feels good. It feels good to feel like I'm learning a little bit more. Anyway, what are you guys up to? My stream is over now. What are you guys up to? Never say never. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll try not to doom. Help it. I'm a doom type kitten. Yeah. If you put type Missus Moonson, it returns. It doesn't say it here, but it's supposed to. Wait. It's one day I'll make it a class. It'll say Doom is a type. Anyway, I don't know enough about classes. You're exercising your brain. It's not wasted effort. Human wrote it. LLM were trained on it. Humans discern LLM output. Me and my AI fight on some process, but yeah. Wait, so the consultant, do you take gambling advice from the AI? Oh, I believe that's probably, I thought that was going to be one of the first things people did with AI agents, is like set them out there and make them go like play poker. Oh, you're gonna so you would scold me, but you're not gonna give me head pats and call me a good kitty? I see. Interesting. Class Doom. Mrs. Moonson equals Doom. Type Mrs. Moonson. Yay. Thank you, Nightmare. Doing work while having Claude build a little moon game. Oh, that sounds really cool. When you do it, you should make a demo or something. I challenge him with gambling. He lists all the permutations. We fight. I sleep on the couch. Ah. Okay. So technically, there's one last part on this. To test your code as a complete solution, copy and paste your previous solutions into the following template. Isn't it the same? Let's see. Oops, I went the wrong way. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Sent it with the fan art. Link is in the games folder. Cute. Anyway, I really didn't think I was gonna solve this today, so I'm happy. I hope you all have a really fun rest of your day. And yeah, happy Friday, happy weekend. Can we do an informal poll? I know how to do this. Let's see. Let's start a poll. Question is, uh, it's the number of days a week that I should stream is the question I'm curious about. So right now I've been doing the programming on weekdays, so Monday to Friday, and taking the weekends off. But I do think there is value in doing things every day, because I do have another stream. I also stream on Kick and Twitch. I do that one every single day. It's only 30 minutes though, but I do that one every day. Okay, so give yourself time to rest. Okay, I just wanted to see what the sentiment was. But you guys won't forget about me if I disappear for 2 days? You should have the weekend to break up the 7 days in a week a little. I want to rescind my vote then? No, you don't have to rescind it. Stream on the weekends if you feel like it. Okay. No, yeah, it's not a democracy here. I was just curious. I'm just curious what the sentiment is. Thanks for the stream. Hope you all enjoyed the rest of the day. Well, you were right, Baratham. I haven't slept yet. So I'm going to sleep. Oh, that was the next question. Rainbows. Fox. Uh, I've been doing 2 hours this week. I did 1 hour streams last week. So how long does this poll last? Do I have to end it? I don't know how YouTube works. I haven't slept yet. Why is YouTube so weird with me? I can't see the length of the poll. Is it over? Wait, is the poll over? Ah, this is awkward. I think I broke it. Oh wait. Click. End. Oh, I can end it. manually. Sorry about that. Um. Oh, hi, Thunderhoof. Long time no see. How are you? Not gonna vote. You stream running as long as you feel like. Okay, that's fair. Isn't it like 10 a.m.? Yes, it is. Yes, it is almost 10 a.m. It's 9:45, 11, 12, 13 seconds. Okay, let's do one more quick poll. So, okay, my next question is sort of this. I think to get really good, you have to put a lot of time in. I think you gotta put the hours. You gotta put the hours in. You gotta get the grind. Um, so I guess I'm a little bit confused about if I want to try to go to like work my way up to 3 or 4, 5, or even 6 hours a day. I think ultimately I will try to aim for somewhere between 4 and 6 hours because I want to study software full time. Or at least, maybe not full time. Wait, what's considered part time? Is it like 15 hours, 20 hours a week? Gotta balance quality and quantity. So, yeah, I agree too. I do think there's like a hard cap where quality will start to take a nosedive. Commanding Yagent Drago, how are you? Maybe I leave this one up in the air, but I'll see. Let's see what people say. 6 or 7, haha. 6, 7, haha. 15:25 is part time for me. 4 hours a day, 20. Yeah. Ah, ah, ah. I think this one everyone's just gonna pick you decide, but I'm curious if people have opinions, especially those of you who are experienced devs. Pretend for a moment that uh I'm the little intern that the company has stuck on you, and you're like, oh man, they're not even giving me a pay raise. I gotta worry about this little this little cat who doesn't know how to code. How much time would you want me to be practicing after work to make your life less painful? And also assume that I got the internship from nepotism, so it's not like I'm so busy or something. Like I definitely have the free time. If you keep consistency next year, you'll be better. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, that's the goal. Maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years. For an intern, 4 hours of grind, 4 hours of meetings, prep work. For a stream, 2 hours, and studying outside. It's your free time after work. Wait, no. Wait, but I don't have, but no, but, but like on stream, this is the work. This is the internship. This is when the mom says we got McDonald's at home. We have internship at home. What do you mean you want to go work at Meta? Are you crazy? Why would you want to work at Meta? No, seriously, why would you want to work there? Um, After work dating. No, I'm talking about the stream time, really. I think regardless, so Yeah, regardless, I'm gonna shoot for maybe 4 to 6 hours tops per day. Yes, nightmare. It's like self-employed internship. It's a make-believe. I'm not even getting paid. Because I do want to put the hours in of like stretching my brain and trying things and learning patterns. And I don't think, hot take, I don't think you learn through osmosis. I think even I could talk to AI all day, right? But there's no replacing actually the time on the keyboard, so I have to do it. You can get it in 3-4 hours of quality work. I would I would like if you value the time you can code and value the learning experience. Love learning and have passion for it. If you have passion, you unironically put a lot of effort and time into it. That's true. That's true. You get paid in head pats. That's right. This time slot and length is a good result at least as a fallback. Oh, I love doing these slightly earlier, even though I feel bad because I know some people miss it. Um, I like doing it earlier because people are still like asleep or pretty quiet at this time. But when I was doing the afternoon streams, it would get pretty loud. Usually interns get very simple tasks and they are at least somewhat competent. They do it way quicker than the person giving them intended for it to be finished. Imagine doing something in 2-3 hours instead of a few days. Oh, yeah. What are you learning? I'm learning the basics of programming in Python. The basics of, yeah, that's really what I'm learning. Mm, that's true. The quality of chat is also pretty nice. So this time of day. Start off very easy. Okay. The other thing too is like I don't have a background, like I don't have a computer science degree or something, so I'm gonna need more practice than those geniuses out there. Anyway, okay, I yapped enough. I'll end the poll and then I will leave. I'm speaking as intern not that long ago. Sometimes giving out tasks to new people. Very nice. Congratulations. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday or whenever or never. But I hope to see you again. I'm learning to code so that um I could stop feeling like a user. You know? It's always the users this and the users that, and these companies, man, they do anything to the users. They don't care about you. But guess what? When you're a developer or an engineer yourself, you could just fork it. You could fork it, or you could go to someone else, or you could make your own competitor, whatever. I'm gonna rant about it later, but did you guys hear about what Stripe did? Stripe sent out an email letting people know, hey, by the way, you've been secretly using this free service for free this entire time, but we're actually making some changes. So now it's going to cost you 5 cents per transaction. But it was like a really weird thing, right? Here's my take. If you have a feature in your product that's free, and you want to paywall it later, that's up to you, right? But you shouldn't automatically enroll people into the paywall. You should say, like, hey, by the way, your thing is ending, so if you still like it, pay up, right? But the way they wrote the email, they and the way it works is actually they They kept the tier the same, but they added a price to it, and you have to log in and opt yourself out. So there's gonna be like so many people probably out there who are never gonna see the email and who are just going to like be paying 5 cents every time. Yeah, it's like an auto pay. Yeah. But the way they did it was so shitty, and I'm like, man, it's too bad that I don't know how to write my own payment processor. So, but baby steps, maybe I I study really hard for a couple years and I go find their competitor. I don't know. Okay, I leave for real this time. Goodbye.